back of it, the Voodoo Lounge that
Yeah.
we were just on about, and like would not stop talking. Wouldn't let me get in a word edgeways, and I could have done them favours for nothing, and I was just like, no, you're a dick. You know what I mean? Like, if you were nice to me, this could have been grand for you, but no, fuck you. Like,
yeah, fuck that.
they're all just, they walk around, what did he say to me? He's like, oh, I'm as big as I'm going to get in my hometown, like, I'm so well known that I just figured it's time to start branching out. I'm like, what does that even mean, man? We're in Ireland. Like, you're not like, oh, I'm so big in fucking Arizona.
Yeah, that's
like,
it, yeah.
Like,
so big in my hometown.
Retard.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you were like right next to me as it was happening.
Yeah, I think it was.
It was in the smoking area. It was at that Onyx gig, actually.
Yeah.
But,
What a fucking Wally Brian.
What's the worst gig you've ever been brought to? Because like, that's always going to be worse than like Slick Rick, you know what I mean?
The worst thing I've ever, like, that someone's like, come to this?
Yeah, that you ended up going to by proxy, like. And I don't even mean like the worst band. I mean like it could be a good band and you were like, what the fuck?
That was really bad.
Yeah. My mate dragged me to see Anti-Flag one time.
Ouch.
I don't even remember what they sound like. You know what I mean? Like
generic punk, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it's like
middle.
Yeah,
kind of middle of the road.
Yeah. Who have I seen that was bad? It was just a bad gig. I don't remember anyone bringing me to a gig that was bad.
A lot of the times as well, I find when you're looking back on a gig, you're like, oh, that was good within the 24 hours of it, and then after it, you get more
like,
kind of foresight or hindsight even on how bad it was. Like one of the most disappointing fucking gigs I've ever been to as well was Tribe Called Quest.
Oh yeah.
That was at Electric Picnic main stage at like 9 o'clock in the night. That's not where they should have been performing. In fact, first of all, they shouldn't have been performing because one of them had died when the gig booking was made.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just break the contract and leave. Be like, there's one less of us. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen, man. I think it was like their second last ever show. And like Q-Tip kept giving up rapping and just like looking at the screen at pictures of Five Dog. You're like, this is depressing. But as
jeez,
I made a funny.
Sounds grim.
They literally just came on stage, and these two lads were bringing, what do you call those big things? The big suitcases for fucking
flight cases.
Flight cases for all the equipment. They were bringing it through the festival crowd straight to the stage. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I looked at my missus and I just went, oh, there's Five Dog. He's running late.
He's running late. You dug him up. Jesus. Poor Five Dog.
Yeah. Like, that was a farce, though. But even if he had been there, like, that's another example of, like, they shouldn't be outdoors. That's not an outdoor gig.
No.
I'm not saying it has to be a little club gig.
But like
Check the Rhyme doesn't sound good outdoors.
No, definitely not, no. It's not a chanty, like, it's...
And, like, all of them were made in 1993
2
or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and you can hear it.
Yeah, I know that, yeah, definitely, yeah. It doesn't translate well, like...
No, that's a problem. Like, some people just don't fuck with the old beats. Other people do.
Yeah.
It sounds better, or it was just better to begin with, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
It is a bit stupid when you go to see... But I also don't like going to a gig. Remember you were saying to me before you went to see Mos Def, and it was fucking nonsense.
Yeah, it was like... it was one of those... It was a Bob Dylan affair. You know, people are always like, you go see Bob Dylan, you don't know what song he's singing, and
Until
then...
he gets in the chorus.
Yeah, and then he says the answer by Fred's Blood, and when you're like, oh, that's what this was this whole time.
He's like, New World Water.
That's
you're like,
exactly what it was. And yeah, that song, like, that song was where I was like, oh, this is what we...
right, yeah,
these are songs we know, right?
Didn't you go see Be Real and Exhibit?
Yeah, and some other lad.
I could say anything to you, and you would just say yeah.
Yeah, but I remember that because I was standing at the back of the venue and they walked in like straight past me, and I was just like, the whack of weed out of Be Real was unreal, man. Unbe real. But it was literally just, he stank. Like.
Yeah.
Another very small chap as far as I remember. Not very small, but like...
Schoolboy Q, you see?
Yeah, he is tiny, man. He's like 5'2" or something. Like. And he's wider than me.
I know.
He's not even that fat. He's like kind of
stocky, like yeah.
So strange looking. Because I met him as well, like right in front of him. Like.
It's not like you're looking up at him on a stage. Like he was like in front of you.
Yeah, just like,
closest I am to you. Like they are down there.
It was like a meet and greet thing. Like,
yeah.
And it was funny, as I turned the corner, I was like, oh.
there he is.
Tiny lad. So funny. The hack of going to all them hip-hop gigs and having to watch not all of them, but like 90% of the Irish openers.
Yeah.
Oh man, remember fucking, I'll name them and shame them. Remember Deliverance.
Oh man. If they're still going, stop.
I don't think they are. They tried to keep up.
Yeah. Just, I tried to keep up on my enemies.
It was like we'll call it a band, right?
Right.
There was a band, so there's a drummer, a bassist, and a guitarist. But then there was like a white girl with dreads and like
Yeah.
just a white girl with dreads. That's all you need to
That's
know.
all
She
you need.
was kind of singing the hooks.
Yeah.
Then there was a big, tall, fat, bearded white guy doing like the kind of metal ad libs.
Yeah.
And then there's the rapper. It was like an old man. He's like near 30 to 40 or something by the look of it. And he's wearing like wraparound shades and like Fresh Prince fucking coloured clothes. And he's dressed like Will Smith.
Yeah, and he has like fucking Macklemore hair, blonde Macklemore.
Visible wrinkles. Like,
Yeah, visible. It looks like he's probably on the smack with
oh,
it.
definitely.
And then found rap.
I'd bet my life on it. But what was the shit they were rapping about as well? Like, can you remember any of it?
Yeah, hip hop around.
That
Let's
was
take it away.
Like, at
It
least
was like fucking. What's that Aegis? The fucking Nordies love.
who?
Carter. Nathan Carter.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
a Nathan Carter of rap music.
Almost worse, but yeah, it was all like these are an Irish group, and you're like, all right, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, despite the fucking audacious optics of them, and, and then they start fucking rapping about, oh my god, and hip hop stuff, like, rapping like KRS One, this big stupid American accent, but, another terrible gig. KRS One throw them fucking onto the list. I think they opened for him as a. Because they were like
They were putting on gigs.
yeah, two open. Like.
Yeah. And they were like, we'll bring over. I remember the time we went to see fucking Big Daddy Kane. Yeah.
Perfect example of the opposite of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
From the exact same era and was just performed for like 16 people or
Yeah,
something.
I know,
It
yeah.
was unreal. Like.
Yeah. And it was, and then he was like, who here can rap? And the first person in the group was fucking
The opener.
Junkie Macklemore just jumps on stage.
Can you imagine?
Bet he has a killer name like MC Blazer or something. MC 420
He
or
does,
something.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
If I thought hard enough, I could. But can you imagine like being Big Daddy Kane and being like, oh, this guy, like, he booked me, that's cool, and then he's opening for me, that's cool. And then you're like, can anyone hear it rap? And he puts his hand up and you're just like, are you fucking serious, man? Like, you're the promoter and you open the gig and then you want to come up during my set when I'm fucking interacting with the crowd. Like,
Yeah.
It was grim.
It was grim, yeah. And then he's battle raps this fella, and the fella doesn't even say anything.
no, he just got up on stage to get up on stage, and he knew that as well. Like, big smiley head. And I'm like, and the funny thing is, I think your man who opened didn't even have the. I think he did 2 out of 4 bars they had to deliver.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fucking hacky as fuck.
Terrible.
Absolutely, like the gig itself
That's
was good,
dead,
but
yeah.
the opening acts and all. Like, what other, like, at least some of the other Irish acts you've seen, you're like, oh, I just can't hear him. He can't perform. You know, It's like these are cringe words.
Oh, that's the worst thing.
I wish I couldn't hear what he said. Like,
they're like trying to be fucking kid and play or something.
Yeah,
It's not even like that. It's just like
it's like Kids Bop almost. It looked like Kids
yeah,
Bop.
but it's like the most. If you were to do ironic, tongue-in-cheek parody of hip hop.
Oh yeah, man! If
Yeah.
they came out, like if they came out after that gig and like, by the way, this is all a piss take, I'd be like, oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
funny. But no,
But it's not. No. They sit at home and like all sit around and listen to KRS One's lectures.
Writing down metal
Writing down-
ad libs in all caps. Hip hop, hooray!
Yeah, I bet you his name
All
was
that.
like
He was wearing dungarees.
Yeah, man. Deliverance.
Yeah.
What were you going for? What
Oh
was-
right, yeah, I never actually put that 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
But what were you going for? What was
Right.
called Deliverance? They were from Rush.
They look like Higgs.
They played the most generic hip hop. If you fucking, it's like Taylor Swift or something.
Yeah, it was like it's like if Madonna in the 90s wrote a hip hop song.
Yeah,
that's what it
that's
would
what it
have
was
been.
like. Yeah. Oh man.
And I'm here to say.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think I saw them like
To say.
I think I saw them like 3 times.
My name is fucking. My name is Neon Macklemore, and I'm here to say.
Neil Macklemore.
And I'm here to say
that hip hop is the most. Like, they were it's fucking so stupid.
yeah.
What I was wondering. I think I said at the start, what's more hackier, metal gigs or rap gigs?
Rap
It's
gigs.
gigs.
It's rap gigs. It's rap gigs.
The hacky thing about most rap gigs is the crowd.
Yeah.
but like with metal,
It's the act.
sorry, it's the other way around. That's what I'm trying to say. With the rap, it's the act that's hacky. Like
Crowd
a
is
Slick Rick and
crowd really
Deliverance.
hacky as well.
They can be,
Yeah.
but like a metal crowd of 40-year-old men who've had 25 beers. And
yeah.
go, "Oh,
Do you know what? They're on the same level.
oh, they are, yeah. And none of them are causing hassle, but
No.
it's just a fucking
Yeah.
like outdoors can stink like a pub. with
And
these
yeah,
lads
that's
around,
it.
you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
Oh man, I know. Me and fucking Bad House Dave went to see fucking Slayer,
Mm.
and it was just that all over the place.
Oh,
It was a
man,
deadly
yeah.
gig.
And the funny thing about all the metal gigs I went to, so it was all fucking 17, 16,
Yeah,
15
yeah.
at them. So I was just getting beat around.
I
the
know.
Slayer
Yeah,
and stuff,
yeah, yeah.
Which was fun at the time, and then you look back, you're like,
Yeah.
wasn't that good?
Seen Down, they were fairly good.
I seen them. Was that New Ambassador?
Yeah,
I
they
was
had
at
play
that.
like a video thing at the start of it all.
That was
Yeah,
unreal.
yeah.
He was a-
They were very, very good.
yeah, that's just because he's a deadly performer.
Yeah.
I was only thinking that earlier. It's funny that like there's a few mates I have now that I didn't know say before 2011,
Yeah.
and I can talk to them and be like, oh, I went to this gig, and like you, and you're like, oh, I was at that as well. Like, it's
I know,
funny,
yeah, it's
like,
weird, yeah. But
And
it's only, in Ireland, like, there's only 3 or 4 places that
Yeah,
gigs
there's
are being
only-
held, like,
there's only so many gigs of a certain
Yeah.
type every year. Like,
that's
but
it, yeah.
It's just gas.
But like town, like Dublin City, does have more because of the clubs. You know what I mean? Like you go see someone in a club, but like big events, like you'd have to, if you were in Kildare, Meath, anywhere, if you want to go see a big gig, you'd have to go to Dublin.
Yeah, it's Dublin or
Yeah.
maybe Belfast. But
Yeah.
it's almost definitely Dublin.
Yeah,
Or if you want to go to a small gig, sometimes the bigger gigs will head to Kilkenny and play some fucking
true.
opera
Yeah,
house or something.
very
like,
true. Yeah. No, well, yeah. If you're in the Leinster for the most part,
Yeah,
going to
you're
Dublin.
grand then, yeah.
Have you ever been to a punk gig?
No.
No.
I've
been to like.
I had a ticket for Rancid and they didn't let me in
Oh no way.
because I was 19, didn't have ID.
All right, yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Did you have a beard? No.
No, I was still working in Supermax.
Yeah.
By myself, the gig had just started. And I was looking at your man. I was like, "Look, man, I'm here by myself. Can I just come in and like
Yeah.
watch the gig?" He's like, "No." I was like, fuck you, man. Fuck the Academy.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Everyone,
venue."
I got turned away from there at Down. When Down played Static X opened up for them.
Jesus,
Absolute trash. But your mum wouldn't let me exit never did. It was out there. Look.
it's fucking not
Yeah,
worse,
I
man.
know, yeah.
And they know what they're doing as well.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Do you know what? Like,
But the thing with the Academy, everyone from the door staff to the barman is doing a shit job. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like the door staff are cunts. The bar takes so
oh
long to
man,
get
it's the
started.
worst.
The sound is awful.
Yeah.
Everything about the place is shit.
Yeah.
It's
I've
like,
seen Anderson Paak in it.
I've definitely been
Yeah.
to good gigs there as well. I seen Odd Future in there and it was chaos.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
Chaos. Seen them in the Olympia as well and it was also the same. People jumping off the balcony into the fucking
Yeah.
the crowd. Like,
I've seen No Effects in Olympia.
nice.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fucking. You've probably been to a good few punk gigs, have you?
I've been to a few, yeah. I've seen one of the best ones I've ever seen was DRI. Do you know them? Dirty
No.
Rotten Imbeciles.
Yeah.
Seen them in Grand Social. Upstairs in the Grand Social.
Nice.
Tiny little spot, middle of summer.
Fuck that place for different reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that place for different reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the middle of summer, just like place packed. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been to a busy gig in there.
No, I think the busiest was Verb T.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
even then it was still like
Yeah.
half the whole back half of the venue was
He was
empty. like.
unreal.
Yeah, he was very good. Like,
Yeah.
considering he went on stage to host an open mic and didn't leave.
Yeah, I
until
know,
He
yeah.
just fucking like finished his headline set. Like that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
fair fucking play.
And then he fucking went and talked to everybody after.
Yeah, and signed CDs. Like
He's fucking sound.
he is, and he's just a fucking. He's the type of lad who's like, no, this is just like I don't work that often.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm gonna work, I don't mind doing a 9-hour shift
That's
or something.
it,
Like,
yeah,
I'm
this is-
still just rapping. Like,
Yeah. He doesn't, yeah. I remember fucking, like, he thinks the whole, like, the way we were talking about rap fanboys. You can tell he thinks it's so ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah, because, like, the first time I went to see Verb T, I went with me baby mama.
Mm.
And we were like, she loved Verb T, like, and she was like, oh, you get him to sign this CD for me, like. And I was like, yeah. I went up and some fellow was in front of me. He was like, will you sign me belly? Will you sign me stomach? Had his t-shirt pulled up, shot out his belly. And Verb T just wrote Tug Life on his stomach. And I was like, it's funny. Verb T was laughing at his own joke. Like, I thought it was fucking brilliant.
He like did it look.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like, oh man, like he's not known. You know what I mean? It's not fucking Brad Pitt.
Like,
Like,
honestly, man,
yeah,
like,
you're gonna get this autographed on me. You know what I mean? That's like if